Hello students, in our earlier class we had a discussion regarding addition of matrices and subtraction of matrices, and we have seen some examples also. Today we are going to discuss how to multiply two matrices. So today we are going to learn product of matrices. As we know, to find addition or subtraction of matrices, we need same order matrices. When the matrices are in the same order, then only we are able to find the addition and we can find the difference of the matrices. For example, when there is a matrix with the order 2 by 3 and there is another matrix B with the order 2 by 3, we are able to perform the addition as well as the subtraction. We can find sum of the matrices and we can find difference of the matrices. The addition and subtraction is possible only when the matrices are having the same order. Only the matrices are having the same order. Here the matrix A is having 2 rows and 3 columns. Matrix B is having 2 rows and 3 columns. In this case, we are able to perform both addition and subtraction operations. Now, let us see how to multiply the matrices. Now, when we have two equal order matrices, is it possible to find the product? Is it possible to find the product? When there is a possibility to find the addition, there is a possibility to find the difference, then whether is it possible to find the product of the matrices or not? Definitely here the product is not possible. So the equality of the order is not at all applicable for the product of the matrices. Then what is the condition for product of matrices? When we are able to find, what is the condition we need to observe to multiply the matrices? For example, when I have a matrix 2 by 3 and when there is a matrix 3 by 2, when we observe these two matrices, the first matrix A is having 2 rows and 3 columns. The second matrix B is also having 3 rows and 2 columns. When we observe these two matrices, these two are not in the same order. They are not in the same order. So the orders are different. Now, what is the condition? The condition what we need to observe is number of columns in the first matrix, number of rows in the second matrix. When we observe here the columns and when we observe the number of rows, if the number of columns in the matrix A, the number of rows in the matrix B, if they are equal, then we are able to find the product of the matrices. So the condition what we need to remember here, the first matrix number of columns, the second matrix number of rows must be same. When we observe in matrix A, I have 3 columns. In matrix B, I am having 3 rows. number of columns and number of rows both are equal, then there is a possibility to find the product of A and B. So this is the condition we need to find. What is the condition? The product of AB is possible only when number of columns in A is equal to number of rows in B. So this is the important condition which we need to remember. So the product of A and B is possible only when number of columns in A is equal to number of rows in B. So here the number of columns and number of rows both are possible, then we are able to find the product of A and B. Definitely by multiplying these two matrices also we have a matrix. What is the order of the matrix? So the order of the resultant matrix is 2 by 2, because here I have number of rows are 2, here I have number of columns are 2, here the number of rows and number of columns 2 by 2 gives us our resultant matrix order, which means here the matrix A is having 2 rows and 3 columns, the matrix B is having 3 rows and 2 columns, but finally the product gives us a square matrix with 2 rows and 2 columns. That is the condition for us to find the product of two matrices. Then let us observe whether the product of B into A, B and A is possible or not. Here the product of A and B is possible. Now what about the product of B and A? Now in this case, first we need to observe the matrix B. The order of matrix B is 3 by 2 and the order of matrix A is 2 by 3. In B the number of columns, in A the number of rows, both are equal, which means that the product of B A is possible. When the product of B and A is possible, then what is the order of the resultant matrix? Here the order is, I have a number of rows are 3, I have number of columns are 3, so our resultant matrix gives us a square matrix with 3 rows and 3 columns. Now you can observe here, the product of A and B is a square matrix with 2 rows and 2 columns. The product of B and A is also a square matrix with 3 rows and 3 columns. Now, in this case, you can observe that the product of A and B and the product of B and A is not equal. Whereas in numbers, the product is a commutative property. For example, we have 2 3s are 6 and the 2s are also 6. Here it is following the commutative law. Whereas here the commutative law is not possible. A into B is not equal to B into A. So that commutative law does not exist. Now, the general definition of multiplication of matrices, if we observe, here we have two matrices, matrix Aij, with m rows and n columns. The order of the matrix A is n by n. And the second matrix B, Bjk, the order of the matrix B is n rows and p columns. Now, here I have a matrix A and matrix B. Now these two matrices I need to multiply. Now what is the condition for multiplying these two matrices? When A and B two matrices, then the ith row of A is This is the ith row, ai1, ai2 and so on, ain. And the kth column of B is b1k, b2k and so on, bnk. Now these two product, when we multiply, how to multiply? In ith row first element ai1, in kth column of B, b1k. There the first element, here the first element we are going to multiply. So the product we get ai1 into b1k plus, again here the second element in the ith row, second element in the kth column, ai2 into b2k. This is the product plus, again the continuation, the third element of ith row ai3, third element of kth column b3k. Like that, the corresponding element should be multiplied till the end. So here we have nth element of ith row, nth element of kth column, the product we are finding. So this is the way we need to find the product of two matrices. The first element in the ith row, first element in the kth column plus second element in ith row, second element in the kth column. Like that, the product and the sum gives us the product of the matrices. This is our resultant matrices. C is equal to Cik m by p. This is the order of the matrix m by p. As we told you, here the number of rows in first matrix, number of columns in the second matrix gives us the order of the resultant matrix. M is number of rows in A, P number of columns in B gives us the order of the resultant matrix, which means that this is our resultant matrix, means the product of A and B gives us matrix C. The order of the matrix C is m rows and p columns. This is the general definition of the concept of multiplication of matrices. Here we have an example to understand how to find the product. There is a matrix A with 2 rows and 2 columns, means it is a square matrix, and we have the another matrix B with 2 rows and 2 columns, means these two matrices are square matrix and having the same order. As we know, the condition for the multiplication of matrices is, here I want to find the product of AB. For that, I am checking that whether number of columns in A and number of rows in B are equal or not. The number of columns in A is equal to 2, number of rows in B is equal to 2. So number of columns in A is equal to number of rows in B is equal to 2. Then there is a possibility to find the product of A and B. So I can multiply. Now let us see how to multiply. Now I am going to find the product of A and B. A into B is equal to, we are taking the matrix A, B, C, D, and matrix B, W, X, Y, Z. Then how to multiply? The condition and the process to multiply the matrices is, first we have to multiply first row with first column elements. In first row we have 2 elements. In first column we have 2 elements. These 2 elements should multiply with these 2 elements. Let us see. The first row of first element A and first column of the first element A into W. These 2 elements should multiply. A into W. Next, plus the second element in the first row, second element in the first column. These 2 elements should multiply. First row and first column. Here first row I have 2 elements Here first column I have two elements. These two elements should multiply with these two elements and we should find the product addition. Here the first element A, here the first element W, these two product, the second element B and the second element Y, these two product, and finally the sum we should find. So that we have written here, row 1 into column 1. Row 1 elements should multiply with column 1 elements. So A into W plus B into Y. This is the order we need to multiply. First row and first column. So after completion of the product with column 1 elements, then we need to go for with column 2 elements. So here we have row 1 into column 2. Whatever the elements we have in row 1, these elements should multiply with column 2 elements. Now again, here in row 1 I have the element A. This element A should multiply with column 2 elements. Here in column 2 I have the first element is X. So the A and X, the product. So A into X. And the second element in the first row is B. Second element in the second column is Z. So here the B and Z, these two product, A into X, B into Z. So A into X, B into Z, and the sum. Here we are doing the row 1 into column 2. In row 1 I have 2 elements and column 2 I have 2 elements. These 2 elements are going to multiply with these 2 column elements. So X and Z. So A into X plus B into Z. Row 1 into column 1 elements. Row 1 into column 2 elements. Now similarly we can have row 2 into column 1 elements, row 2 into column 2 elements. In row 2 we have C and D. Now we have here row 2. We have 2 elements C and D, and here we have column 1 W and Y. Here the row 2 elements and column 2 elements we are going to multiply, means that first element in the second row is C, first element in the first column is W. So we are going to multiply C and D, W. C into W plus second element in the second row, second element in the first column, these two product D into Y. So second row elements, first column element C into W plus D into Y. This is row 2 into column 1. Then row 2 and column 2 elements we are going to multiply. Here row 2 we have C and D elements. In column 2 we have X and Z. Now C and D elements are going to multiply with X and Z elements. So here first element in the second row, first element in the second column. C into X, C into X, and second element in the second row, second element in the second column, D into J, D into J, and finally we are finding the sum. So we have C into X plus D into J. This is row 2 into column 2. So first we are doing that row 1 elements multiplying with column 1 elements, row 1 elements multiplying with column 2 elements. First row we should multiply the columns. After completion of with row 1, then we shift to the row 2. Here in row 2 we have two elements C and D. With row 2 again we are going to multiply column 1 elements as well as column 2 elements. So row 1 into column 1, row 1 into column 2, row 2 into column 1, row 2 into column 1. So this is the way we need to multiply. Then finally our answer is A into W, AW plus BY, AX plus BJ, CW plus DY, CH plus DJ, and this is the final resultant matrix with the order 2 rows and 2 columns. Now, still more to understand the concept of multiplication of matrices, let us see one example. Here we have example number 12 from page number 74. There is a question. Find A, B, means the product of A and B. To find the product of A and B, they have given two matrices. One is matrix A with 2 by 2 order, and another one is matrix B with 2 by 3 order. Before finding the product, first we need to check. What we need to check is there is a condition for finding the product, that is number of columns in A, number of rows in B, whether they are equal or not. So here I am writing the condition. I am checking that whether number of columns in A and number of rows in B are equal or not. Here I have the number of columns 2 and number of rows are 2. Both are equal. Then only I can say that the product of A and B is possible. The product of A and B is possible. Now let us find the product. First, these two steps are important. We need to check the condition. Without satisfying this condition, we can't go for finding the product. So, number of columns in A, number of rows in B, both are equal. Then we are able to find the product. Let us see how to find. Now I am finding the product of A and B. Here we have product matrix A 6, 9, 2, 3. Matrix B 2, 6, 0, 7, 9, 8. How to multiply? As we know that first we are going to multiply row 1 elements with column 1 elements. Row 1 we have 2 elements. Here column 1 also having 2 elements. Here the row 1 2 elements and here column 1 2 elements we are going to multiply. How to multiply? Here we have a step. 6 into 2 plus 9 into 7. First element in first row, first element in first column. So 6 2s are plus 9 7s are. Row 1 into column 1. Then row 1 into column 2. Again in row 1 I have 2 elements. In column 2 also I have 2 elements. Let us find the product. So row 1 into column 2. First element in first row, first element in second column. 6 6 plus second element in first column, second element in the second column. 9 9s. So 6 into 6 plus 9 into 9. So row 1 into column 2. So row 1 into column 1 we are going to multiply third column elements. First element in the first row, first element in the third column, 6 into 0 plus second element in the first row, second element in the third column, 8. So 9 eggs. Now with first row we have completed the product of column 1 elements, column 2 elements and also column 3 elements. So row 1 into column 1, row 1 into column 2, row 1 into column 3. Once the operation is completed with row 1, then immediately we go for row 2. Now here we have row 2. The elements of row 2 are 2 and 3. The same process, whatever the operation we have done with row 1, the same process we continue with row 2 also. How? Now here I am going to multiply second row and first column elements. Second row I have the elements 2 and 3. First column I have the elements 2 and 7. Let us multiply. First element in the second row, first element in the first column, 2 2s plus second element in the second row, second element in the first column, 3 7s. So 2 into 2 plus 3 into 7 means the product second row and first column is complete. Then immediately we go for second row and second column, 2 into 6 plus 3 into 9. So row 2 and second column. Then second row and third column, 2 into 0 plus 3 into 8. Second row and third column. So we are performing the operations. Second row into first column, second row into second column, second row into third column, row 2 into column 1, row 2 into column 2, row 2 into column 3. So this is the operation we have to do very carefully without any confusion. First we need to multiply all the columns with row 1. So row 1 into column 1, row 1 into column 2, row 1 into column 2. In first row we have 2 elements, in each column also we have 2 elements. After completion of the operation with row 1, then we shift into the row 2. Now here we have row 2, 2 and 3, 2 elements we have. Again with second row, we are going to multiply column 1, column 2 and column 3 elements. So row 2 into column 1, row 2 into column 2, row 2 into column 3. Finally, we have the resultant matrix is 75, 117, 72, 25, 39 and 24. The order of the resultant matrix is 2 by 3. As I told you that the number of rows in A and number of columns in B. Here in A I have 2 rows, in B I have 3 columns. That is our resultant matrix order 2 by 3. The final answer we have 2 rows and 3 columns. Now we have it done. Here the question is find AB. If they ask to find BA, if they ask to find the product of B and A. Now here the concept, check whether B into A is possible or not. Just now we have seen how to find the product of A and B. Now we have a question whether the product of B and A is possible or not. As we know the condition, first we need to check number of columns in B and number of rows in A, whether they are equal or not. When we observe here, number of columns in B is 3, number of rows in A is 2. Here the number of columns and number of rows both are not equal. When the number of columns and number of rows are not equal, as we know that the product of B and A is not possible. The product is possible only when number of columns and number of rows are equal. Here, number of columns and number of rows are not equal, so that the product of B and A is not at all possible. Now, here we have another example, number 13 from page number 75. The question is like this. If A is equal to a 2 by 3 matrix and B a 3 by 2 matrix, then find the product of A and B, product of B and A. Show that the product of A and B is not equal to product of B and A. So, first we need to find the product of A and B matrix. We need to find the product of B and A matrix. Finally, we can check whether they are equal or not. First, we know that to find the product, we have a condition. What is that condition? For example, if I want to find the product of A and B, I need to check the condition number of columns in A, number of rows in B, whether they are equal or not. Once if we check here, the number of columns in A is 3, number of rows in B is also 3. So, the number of columns in A, number of rows in B both are equal to 3. Then we can say that the product of A and B is possible. Now, I can find the product of A and B. Now, let us find the product. So, we are taking the first matrix A, the second matrix B, we are going to multiply. We know how to multiply. As we discussed, row 1 with column 1. Here I am multiplying row 1 elements with column 1 elements. 1 into 2 plus minus 2 into 4 plus 3 into 2. First element, here first element. Second element, second element. Third element and the third element. Like that we need to multiply. So 1 into 2 plus minus 2 into 4 plus 3 into 2. So row 1 with column 1, the product is completed. Then coming to here, row 1 elements, we are going to multiply with column 2 elements. So row 1 into column 2. 1 into 3 plus minus 2 into 5 plus 3 into 1. So, first element, second element, third element and third element. The product we are finding. So, with row 1, column 1 multiplication is completed, column 2 multiplication is also completed. Then we shift into row 2. Here we have row 2, again 3 elements, minus 4, 2, 5. With row 2, we are going to multiply column 1 elements. So, minus 4 into 2 plus 2 into 4 plus 5 into 2. First element and first element, minus 4 into 2. Second element and second element, 2 into 4. Third element and here the third element, 5 into 2. Once row 2 and column 1 completed, then we shift into the row 2 elements and column 2 elements. So, minus 4 into 3 plus 2 into 5 plus 5 into 1. So, here we are multiplying row 2 elements with column 2 elements. So, this is the way we need to multiply. Row 1 into column 1, row 1 into column 2, row 2 into column 1 and finally row 2 into column 2 elements. So, while simplifying, the final answer we get 0, minus 4, 10 and 3. We are getting a square matrix with 2 rows and 2 columns. This is about the product of A and B. Now let us compare the product of B and B. Now we are going to multiply the matrices B and the matrix A. First we need to check the condition. Which condition? Number of columns in B and number of rows in A, whether they are equal or not. Now, number of columns in B and number of rows in A is equal to 2. Here the number of columns 2 and number of rows 2, both are equal, so that the product of B and A is possible. Now we are able to multiply both matrices B and A. Now let us see how to multiply. As we know that here I have 3 rows in B matrix, first row and first column. So 2 into 1 plus 3 into minus 4. First row with first column elements. Next, first row with second column elements. 2 into minus 2 plus 3 into 2. First row with third column. 2 into 3 plus 3 into 5. So with first row we are able to multiply column 1 elements, column 2 elements and column 3 elements. Row 1 we have 2 elements, column 1 we have 2 elements. These 2 elements and here 2 elements should multiply. 2 into 1 plus 3 into minus 4. 2 into minus 2 plus 3 into 2. 2 into 3 plus 3 into 5. Similarly, we are going to multiply with row 2 elements and row 3 elements. Now, row 2 into column 1, 4 into 1 plus 5 into minus 4. Column 1 completed. And then we are going for column 2. 4 into minus 2 plus 5 into 2. Now with column 3 elements. 4 into 3 plus 5 into 5. Next, with column row 3 and column 1. 2 into 1 plus 1 into minus 4. 2 into minus 2 plus 1 into 2. 2 into 3 plus 1 into 5. So 3 rows and 3 columns. Every row should multiply with 3 columns. So row 1 into column 1, row 1 into column 2, row 1 into column 3. Next, row 2 into column 1, row 2 into column 2, row 2 into column 3, row 3 into column 1, row 3 into column 2, row 3 into column 3. Finally, by simplifying these, we are getting the resultant matrix is minus 10 to 21, minus 16 to 37, minus 2 and 11, which is a square matrix with 3 rows and 3 columns. This is our product of B and A. Now, the question, whether the matrix A and B, the product of A and B, the product of B and A are equal or not equal. Simply we can say that here the product of A and B gives us a 2 by 2 matrix, the product of B and A gives us 3 by 3 matrix. Definitely these two matrices are not at all equal. Means that A into B is not equal to B into A. This is about example number 13.